Hi, my name's Michael, and at the age of 34, I quit my 9-to-5 job in England to go travelling for 1 year. Although I'd travelled extensively, I'd never taken that amount of time off work. That 1 year turned into 5, which took me through Asia to South America and then back again. That's my story, and these are my travels. Enjoy. We are back. We've had an amazing day 2 and day 3, exploring spots around the resort and local places where life and trade flow with the river. Be patient, what's next is worth the wait. Day 2. We wake up to the Mekong's alarm clock, roosters and river life. Not a bad way to start a morning. We head over to get some breakfast to the buffet. It serves bread, fresh fruit, bacon, eggs, sausages. All the standard things that come with a continental breakfast with a Vietnamese twist thrown in. Of course, coffee and tea. I can't start my day without my coffee, like a lot of people, right? My girlfriend went for the Vietnamese option. I went for the good old bacon and eggs. After our yummy breakfast, sitting there watching the river flow by, we wander the paths and let the river set the pace. Here, time flows the way the boats do, slow and steady. Full time, 0 plans, maximum float, Mekong mornings should be bottled. Now a quick word from our sponsors. The future of books is here with CoffeeScribe. Love reading, learning or creating? Just type in your topic and instantly draw a book. Choose from 10, 20, 30 or even 60-minute reads on the free tier, and in just 1 to 2 minutes, CoffeeScribe sources all the information and creates the perfect book for you. It's great for travel, work or even your bedtime routine, and it's completely free. Just sign up your email. Links in the description. That's CoffeeScribe. Let's go back to the video. Now we head for a simple lunch, again by the river. Local flavours, no fuss, exactly what we needed. The food was again delicious. My girlfriend went for some Vietnamese and I tried both Western and Vietnamese stuff. In the afternoon, like in Vietnam, when it rains, it pours. So we decided not to stay in and head to the city with our raincoat. You can't let bad weather hold you back. I learned that in England, of course. The resort was like a little bit like a maze, so we got lost a few times. But we found the bikes in the end, I promise. The security guard luckily had a spare raincoat, disposable one for my girlfriend. We did buy one in the supermarket and give it back to him. But that was nice of him to lend it to us. And a lifesaver, literally. So when the sky opens, we suit up in our raincoats and gun it. 3 kilometers feels like a small expedition in the rain. Operation Snacks is a go. Our plan was to head to the local supermarket and grab some snacks for tonight and then have a Netflix and chill evening. I've travelled quite substantially around Vietnam, so I'm used to this, but I don't think my girlfriend usually goes out in the rain, to be honest, and not many Vietnamese people do unless they have to. supermarket diner we arrived. Fast, warm, perfect for rainy nights. Always snacks for later. The further you go outside of the cities, the more a sort of attention you draw as a Westerner in Vietnam. Always catch, especially little kids who obviously have raw responses, just stare at you and stare at your nose like, wow, what's that? It's quite funny. My girlfriend looked for a rain jacket to give back to the security guard who lent her his. Luckily we found one, no problem. We went to a local chicken shop, which is similar to KFC, but it's the Korea version, and ate some chicken, and now we're heading back for a chill night. We stopped for some more snacks. We asked the staff to fill the pool with the warm spring water for us for when we get back, so we could have a nice soak and warm up after the cold rain. While we were in soak, we decided to watch Netflix and have a cup of tea. Perfect end to the day. Day 2. Slower, softer, but still unforgettable. We rest now. Tomorrow, we chase new stories. Now day 3, and we kick it off with fresh energy. We're going to venture beyond the resort into local markets, river life, and the everyday rhythm of the Mekong. We're going to meet real people, taste real flavors, and experience real stories. So stay with us. Here we go. The plan for today is to jump on a Vietnamese traditional canal boat with a local who will take us to the local market where we can experience local culture and local traditions. We'll visit a local candy making shop and rice paper workshop where we'll meet some locals and they're going to explain some of the traditions in the Mekong Delta. This should be good. Let's go. Before we hit the candy and rice paper workshops, we pull over and switch rides. 3 couples into 3 tiny sampans steered by women with single oars. No engines, just muscle and rhythm. We slide into narrow capillaries of the river. Canals lined with homes where boats are basically motorcycles on water. People commute, trade breakfast and fuel, swap stories afloat. There are little bridges that look flimsy as you dare, but locals float and cross them like it's nothing. Because this is the way life moves here. It's pretty cool. Coconuts are literally everywhere. You could pretty much live on coconut water. Water hyacinths drift by, and our guide points out that they're woven into bags and home goods, homemade craft that actually gets exported everywhere. Then he drops the history. How floating markets once ruled the rivers. Now many faded as roads grew, but places like Kai Rang still pulse at dawn, protected as a heritage site. So the market is still fully operational and vibrant here. They also have a river market, which is quite famous in Canton, which is further south than we are. But definitely check it out if you're in Vietnam. Maybe for another video. Now we took a boat out with a guide and a few other travelers living in Vietnam. As we drifted through the canals, our guide painted the big picture of the Mekong. A century ago, this place teemed with wildlife, crocodiles, pythons, monkeys, but hunting and development pushed them into the protected area. If you want to see them now, you go to the national parks and reserves where rangers protect crocs and snakes. Farms also raise them for leather and meat. He explained why the river is brown in rainy season. It's basically loaded with soil washed down from far upstream, feeding orchards and rice fields. That's why farmers can harvest rice 2 or even 3 times a year. The Mekong Delta is huge. We're talking about 40,000 square kilometers. And when it enters Vietnam, it splits into 9 branches flowing to the sea. That's why Vietnamese call it Cua Long, the 9 dragons. Vietnam is now a top rice exporter, last year even #1, shipping mostly to neighbours like the Philippines, Indonesia, China, and parts of Africa and Cuba. Fruit is the South's superpower. Durian, rambutan, jackfruit, longan, pineapple, dragon fruit, things the North can't grow easily because of the climate. Because it's so hot in the South, they can grow so much fruit. Our guide talked about how people once lived mostly on floating houses and trading on the water at floating markets. I've actually seen a lot of these floating houses and they're quite popular, especially in Mekong Delta, though before I'm sure they were much more widespread. Many have faded as roads and supermarkets arrived, but some classics remain, like Kai Rang and Canton, as I said earlier, recognised as national heritage. Go at dawn to see real wholesale trading on the boats. It's definitely something you should see once in your lifetime. Unfortunately, we're not going to do it on this trip. I have done it before, but never recorded it. Maybe again for another video. But if you're in Vietnam, definitely check out a floating market. We passed handy craft spots, rice paper, coconut candy, popped rice cakes, and bee farms for honey, pollen, and royal jelly. Somewhere along the river, there's even a caged python kept for tourists to see and touch, which we might visit very soon. Watch this space. Now our first stop. We just stop at a local handcraft store where we can buy handcraft goods and other souvenirs from Vietnam. I bought a floating dragonfly, which looks quite cool on the mantelpiece. One thing I did learn when I came to Vietnam is haggling is not something they do in the culture. The only time you'll find haggling is probably in Binh Thanh Market in Ho Chi Minh District 1. But everywhere else, if you try to haggle, it's sort of a sign of disrespect. At least I get that feeling from them. So they give you a price, it's normally fair, and you can pay it or don't. To be honest, everything's so cheap, you're just splitting hairs if you try to haggle. Anyway, especially coming from a Western country.
Say 25 one. If you buy 10, he give you this one.
How much do you want?
To mà
You can get these cards in Vietnam.
For how?
You can get these in Boomtown. You can. And call Thai. Call Boomtown. I'm trying to speak in Vietnamese, so the Vietnamese woman won't hear me. Didn't quite work.
Anh nói tiếng Việt hay quá hả? Cảm ơn.
Cảm ơn. It's okay.
Sir,
Thank you.
matcha.
Wow, matcha.
Right?
Got me.
Matcha. Wow.
Okay. Cảm ơn. This was the standard try on the python trick.
Sorry, boy.
I don't think it liked me.
How are
as
you?
It kept trying to go back into its cage. Never mind. Can't win them all.
How's your turn, please?
Might like me.
You know how old this one? About 9 or 10 months.
He wants to go back home.
Okay, I move away.
He wants to go.
What about the rest?
Anyone else?
No?
That's it.
Johanna?
It feels quite nice. It's like a massage.
Okay.
Okay, so up front now we're looking at some oil paintings. We see these oil painting shops a lot in Vietnam. They have some beautiful paintings that capture the culture and traditions of Vietnam. I've nearly bought one several times. I think I'll wait until I get my own place and I'm settled. But they're beautiful enough to make you stop and stare anyway. Behind this place, we're moving on to a workshop which creates coconut sweets, rice wine, and rice paper. These are everyday snacks and drinks for Vietnamese, especially in the country. If you go to a high school in Vietnam, the first thing I noticed was all the students snack on rice paper, which is basically looks like paper made out of rice and that's flavored in different flavors such as sweet and sour, coconut milk, and others. While in Rome, you should give it a go. Why not?
Explain for you how differences between this one and this one. Actually, James, you can see this one on the big boat. Only the shell, we can say like a rice husk. Right? In Vietnamese, we call it chow. Right? So here, the full of rice. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, wait for a few seconds. Can you hear the tack,
Popping, yeah.
and then start jumping up now.
You need to be careful when you're standing near this roasting pan because puffed rice pops nearly took my eye out and apparently they burn the skin. But we're all good.
And then quickly he removes the sand. Yeah, by the filter. The filter to remove the sand first. And put it here to remove the shell, the husk. Right? Inside the pan here, can you see they already set up, look, sugar, the white powder, the sugar. And the liquid there, that is the malt. You know the malt? M-A-L-T. Malt or the maltose syrup, right? And they need to get more thing, that is the coconut milk. After cooking 3 different things like that, melt together to be very sticky caramel. Only in the south of Vietnam, people they call it comb. Somewhere in the north, they don't call this one a comb. They call the bomb. Alright, now we can try, but make sure you are not allergic to the peanut, because this one with the peanut inside. Let's try, please. For in the top here, this we call the rice wine, or the happy water. So what about this one? Yeast powder. So after steaming the rice, then mix with the yeast powder and keep it inside the basket here. Liquor. Who wants to try? If you want to try, I can pour in the cup here for you to taste. Alright? So we call the happy water.
Happy water.
Now we say Mo Thai Ba Jo. 3 times. Mo Thai Ba Wo. But why they have snake wine? Don't you see the snake inside?
Banana.
Probieren von Poppen. Ja?
German food, the rice stuff.
Sag ich mal so. Das ist ein Huni-Poppen von mir.
It's dead. Cobra. What's this one? But why they make the snake wine? For the man. Natural wine for the man. Yeah, for the defense. And what else? Good for the muscle. Good for the tendon. Good for the bones. And what else? I want to explain for you a little bit why the 7 snake. Because normally this one will make for the man to drink. You know why? Because in Vietnam the man soul divided with 7 different pieces for the beer. You know, that means one of the soul of the man divided with 7 different beer. So that's why we make for the man with the 7. But if we make the thing for the woman, not 7, then how many? More complicated.
Infinity.
9. Yes, 9. Exactly. That's what we believe. Alright, what about the banana one? Of course, banana or the jackfruit one also the medicine. Depend on which one, but normally bananas. Why? Can you see the banana here with the seed? The seed is important. The seed that is the medicine for it. Also for the rheumatism. Again, the rheumatism. Good for the muscle. Let's try the snake, the banana one or the snake wine. Anyone else?
Snake one.
Want to try? Okay. You want to make more children, right?
No. Not plans.
You know, for our national days, this year our government give everyone 100,000 Vietnam dong. So that's why so many families now they decide to make more children for the next year. Some? Okay. Now, Mo Thai Ba Jo. Mo Thai Ba Jo. Thai Ba Jo. Thai Ba.
Our story isn't over, so join us in the next episode where the Mekong has more to tell. Thanks for staying to the end. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe to us to keep going. Thank you. Love you all.